Hey. So that's all my ranting about all that stuff, but the demonic possession, the brain torture, beating stuff, I don't know what to do with. Really, it's like overwhelming. Feels like it's gonna get me, finish me off, but I don't know. And then twice, I don't know if it's twice in the middle of the night praying that like it almost felt like it got thrown off of me, that I threw it off of me, but I don't know. That's twice in 16 years. It's not a lot to be hopeful. It just gets worse. This is why they do the neurotoxin poisoning. This is why they need to cook brains. Whatever they're helping, whatever weird spiritual forces that they're helping, need our brains cooked, need us to be unkind, need us to be agitated easily, need us to be easily suggestible, need us to be dumbed down. And so they accomplish that by poisoning babies' brains, spraying neurotoxins in the sky, putting neurotoxins in the water, putting neurotoxins in food, making sure that food has poor nutrition, making sure that every sugar substitute is something that plants use to kill off things that eat them. Like like is it sucralose, the artificial sweeteners, right? You go taste an artificial sweetener that's known to cause cancer, and then go taste one of the stevia or monk fruit things. Like it tastes nearly identical, nearly exactly the same. I don't know if most people don't have taste buds for it or what. Just I can't stand this stuff, but anything you get something low sugar or sugar free, they're sticking that stuff in there. I know for a fact, a little personal, but I know for a fact if you got herpes, then that exacerbates the damage it does to your body. And it's 1 in 4 people has that, so that's 1 in 4 people that they're extra special, like causing to edge them towards dementia, edge them towards insanity, edge them towards these evil things, get a home, ruin, it's not just the person's life that gets ruined, it's the people around them. Everything Club Evil does is for an evil end, and they paint it as that, but we got the homeless off the street. Like, first of all, that's psychotic. Like, you found poor people, and you've got all the wealth in the world, and then you're gonna use them as a scapegoat for, like, since you make life suck, since you make everybody dreary, since you have these demonic ideations, because you do demonic stuff, and they fake news about, they fake news about like the worst, most horrific stories. It's not like they're faking news and like, oh, somebody murdered somebody. It's the mother ate the babies, and it's like just like, okay, I can see where your head's at, and they want everyone to think about that. They want everyone to hate life, and I hate people. And I always, whenever I see that comment, I feel like it just comes straight from dark side forces. Whenever I see like somebody say, like, oh, well, that's mankind. We're the worst, species on the planet or whatever. When someone has that dark dreary, it just seems like we're the ones with arms and legs and brains that whatever dark forces want to get a hold of. Like, it's not that people are doing all these evil things, and it's that demons don't bother with honey badgers, Hey. So anyway, but yeah, my brain is like perma cooked now. I need a few years of not smoking to have some slight chance of recovering, but I got the only 5G tower on my block. I mean, it's the first 5G tower. They put it on my block. It was the only 5G tower in my town for a while. Hey, put it down the block for me. I needed special mind control cooking for me. Hey. But anyway, so when and they came for me. I was sitting here doing this. I was playing World of Warcraft. I didn't know my life had been infiltrated by special guild members and special groupies and special wishy people, and hey, but they were there. Hey, and I hopped on the road. I went to California. I thought they would kill me in the street or kill me in the middle of the night. Just wanted to make sure my family was okay, so I went to die alone. First car when I get to California, like after they didn't kill me, after I drove straight to California like 5 days after they didn't kill me on the road, and I'm like thinking like, oh shit, they might kill one of my friends to get to me. They cut me off like right when I got to California with a car that had a license plate Friendinator. And I mean, they've been doing the license plate gang stalking for a long time, so that Friendinator thing, like they do like a spiritual attack and then like the message. So I'd imagine it's because the demonic stuff wants to hide itself, so it wants the people to think that, you know, the people that are doing it, you know, like you can't get people to do great evil when they're sure that demons are real and God is real, or, you know, like they need them to be atheists, I suppose. But you know, so like that's the spiritual attacks come with the witchy words that they and they just think it's a joke. They think it's a lark. They don't realize that they're all cackling. They're all like brain hollow. Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe they're some special race of special people or something. I have no idea what they think. Or, you know, they take all the good labor of all the good people that are all self-organized for the most part, organize it a little, and then say, look at what we give you. See, we are the special. Like, no, people were being honest business people before that. People were being like good, honest people before you guys achieved global domination. Like, you guys only achieved global domination on the backs of good, honest people. So anyway, that's all that. But again, I'm not a simple farm boy from Israel now. I know about space and planets now, so I'm like, there's got to be something better out there. Like, please help out. I need help. Send help quickly. Maybe angels are like, fuck that, man. I'm not going to Earth. That shit's crazy. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of good people doing a lot of good things. It's just they've got me in the, you know, the virtual mind control torture with the 5G mind implant stuff and brain rape stuff and 16 years of the only people that I encounter them, you know. The only people I encounter are some guy who becomes friends with me, and then, you know, what do you say? He's like, oh, you don't want the right to safe passage? You don't want the key? Take the key. Take the key. I can't believe you don't. What do you say? It's on the level. It's on the level. Like, he just kept saying these Freemason buzzwords. Like, and he's a decent guy. Like, I'm sure he doesn't know that they do bioterrorism. I'm sure he doesn't know that he's just on special assignment. Go befriend that guy. Hey. So anyway, it's all well beyond me. No idea what's going on here. Hey. They're gonna keep cooking my brain to find out. Hey. But when they started attacking me, they used media, they used music, they used... Hey. They got their demon brain bug in me, and then they started singing about it in pop music. It was a well lined up, well thought out... I mean... but they don't have the total control they think they do. They miss. The obvious job for me, the job that I thought most about getting, was pizza delivery. Me who sat here and got fried every day. But so there was a Pizza Express that opened near me, and it would have almost been Philip J. Jermakian Philip J. Fried. Philip J. Fry was almost working at Pizza Express, obsessed with the one-eyed Lilu. Anyway, they've been heavy attacking me. Hey, again, I have no idea. No idea. They didn't like it. They didn't like it one bit. I, I'm trapped. They're trapped. They want to believe that I'm not trapped, and they torture me to find out. And I just try and let things roll off of me and be a good person. That's my big secret. I. They start stuff and then sing at you once they're gang stalk torturing. Don't start no stuff, it won't be no stuff after they began torturing you and after they started stuff to make stuff. Like, they're the ones who constantly start stuff. They like, it's just like they always do such perfect gaslighting. Is anything that they do to you, then they'll accuse you of doing, or anything that they, I don't think that their musical mouthpieces have any idea what they're like. I don't know if they just got a songwriter that tells them what to sing, or they're inspired by things that shouldn't be inspiring. You know, normal people know better, know to hold their tongues, know to not let those kinds of thoughts out. Healthy people know better. Healthy people would never, you know, like, oh, I'd never think like that or never do that. And they encourage it by making it popular. They encourage the wrong thing by making it popular. So anyway, again, my trouble is inescapable truths. Like if God's not helping, then I don't know what's going on. That's about the level of my righteousness. Is like, God help. I know I'm fucked up, but I need help. That's about it. Hey. So anyway, got a nice civilized world here, nice civilized people, and then this stuff. Hey. Don't know what to do about it. But all day, every day, it just feels like my face is being ripped apart, ripped off by evil things. Hey, all day, every day. They do the gang stalk torture, so like I can't feel better, so I can't kind of escape it, and you know, they need to make everything dreary and gloomy to have their special power over people. They need to torture people. They need to make people guilty. They need to make people. Hey. Like, I'm very sure it's the same exact forces that are, you know, like, hey, 5-year-old, don't you want to watch some porn? Or the same exact forces that are, hey, 5-year-old, you watch porn. I'm sure it goes like that. So anyway, this is what I do. I sit here, I smoke weed sometimes, I play video games. I slowly lose my sanity. It's not the best thing going, but I got good excuses. I've got mercury films clouding my brain and mind control torture, and I spent my life trying to avoid mean-spirited people in stupid situations. Found myself a nice hidey hole. I did the math and said, oh, I can live off my parents. They didn't seem to mind too much. My dad had a good job, and having a good job was a good job. I'm very fortunate like that. That was when I was going to church, and my one friend was like, "You don't know how blessed you are." I'm like, "There's demons ripping my brain apart, lady. What are you talking about, blessed? I'd happily be a homeless man in some warm place and feel good about myself rather than have creature comforts and have demons ripping my brain apart." But anyway, so that's been my life for 16 years. I'd imagine most people see these things very differently. I have an unhealthy view from being tortured. As I keep telling these guys torturing me, like, you guys should go to a church, you guys should find a psychologist, you guys should check out of being evil and start being good people. Like, you don't have to. In my point, like, I don't know. I figure, like, I've seen, I've seen the shining faces of people who do things like make surfing their living, like people who just enjoy life, and I don't know about all these. I don't know. Anyway, just saying. Not like you gotta go be Mother Teresa out here or something to not be destroying the world, you know? I can't. Again, it's evil forces have their brains. Like, you see it all the time. Like, I see it all the time because they've hollowed out my brain. So you see it in them, in their crisis actors, and like their gleeful smiles, like the things that I try and fight off my brain, try and fight to ignore. They're just like happily smiling while they're talking about their dead kid in Sandy Hook, their fake dead kid, or their fake friend who got shot. Something's hollowed out their brain and is thinking for them, and they don't want to believe in it because they're too into it. They're too. They don't want to. I mean, it's hard to. It's why vaccinations have such traction, because it's impossible for a mother to think that she harmed her child. Like, nobody wants to think that they. Yeah, no decent person wants to think that they've hurt somebody even accidentally. So. And again, this is the way I see things. Like, this is my argument. So this is how I used to think before they came raping my brain, making me a crazy person. I always had an excuse for everybody. Like, oh, it's not their fault because, like the people they had do 9/11, they were telling them like Iraq was a major threat. The people that they had, but then it goes to like extreme levels. Like, I'm sure the demons are speaking into Bill Gates' head. Like, only you are brave and wise enough to know that we need to depopulate the planet. It's for man. Like, I'm sure that's how. It's not coming at you straight. It's not like, oh, do great evil and your soul will be captured or something like that. It's only you can help. Only you are able to. Just this spiritual witchery, mindfuckery, and they're victimizers. I don't know what to. I don't know. I don't know. You're supposed to be compassionate and kind and helpful, and you're supposed to be the Old Testament stuff. Seek justice, love mercy. It's like the only time that love. I don't know. It says God's drawn us forth in or the Jewish people. At least I don't know, but they're supposed to. Anyway, I have no idea. God's drawn people forth in everlasting love, right? Hey. I don't know. I'm just all out of trust, but where was I going with this? Hey, just basically, you're not supposed to do the opposite of that. That's for sure. Like, if everyone's nice to everybody, then everybody's life is better, and everyone's life is better, then everyone can have a good time, and everyone can enjoy life, and then people won't think life sucks if they want to do evil demonic things. And, oh no, how? They're captured by demons. Like, I don't. This is all way above my pay grade. Nobody tells me anything. Like, in my opinion, there's always a reason that someone's fucked up. Like, there's always a reason that you could, make room for kindness or compassion, or it should never be. It should never be to catch a predator. It should never be like, oh, I've got a 160 IQ in a TV show, and I'm coming after this guy with the 85 IQ, and I'm gonna have this fake 13-year-old trick him, and then like if you're capable of doing that, then pause there and know, okay, now we've got somebody that we need to help, and not help in like, oh, we're gonna witchcraft them into our secret club or something. Like actually help. Like, oh, you don't know that's wrong. Like, you should know better, or we'll get you help. Like, it's not like expecting massive charity. You guys got like trillions of dollars from all your theft and stuff. Like, you could certainly. But anyway, that's the way I see things. I keep praying for a better opinion, but I don't know. I do not know. it becomes impossible to be a good person in the mind rape room, in the, like, we're gonna do all violence and all evil. Like, it becomes just impossible to. There's no room for anyone to breathe or think or act. There's just, I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. Again, you gotta. I don't know. Like, sit on a mountain and ask Buddha to help you. Like, I have no idea. Go to church and ask Jesus for help. I went for 7 years. I had no luck. I still from time to time say, alright, Jesus, is it you? Help me. But, I don't know. Like, I just don't get I don't get how it sucks this bad. It makes no sense to me. But anyway, that's all that goes on here. Otherwise, nice place to play video games. Otherwise, hey. But yeah. Hey. Otherwise, it's all day spiritual attack for me. Hey. The games they play with the games. Again, like, I paused to read something on Facebook. My Facebook feed's all messed up now. They took away the ability to put links. They took away the ability to put paragraph breaks. They took away the ability to put, like, reactions. Like, this is just, since nobody would believe me, since they have since they have the opportunity to attack. So whatchamacallit? Where was I going with this? I don't know. Since they have the opportunity to attack and nobody believes me, they do their attack. And they do weird, like, games, like, with their soft censorship. Oh, anyway, but it was like, you scroll through Facebook, you scroll. One day I scrolled and stopped to read 10 ancient Sanskrit laws, right? Like, it's supposed to be how, it was the Sanskrit version of the 10 Commandments, I guess. So I go for a walk, like, an hour later, and they got a guy on a phone. He's walking by me, I'm walking by, and he's speaking, I don't know, whatever language. He's like, and then right when he walks by me, Sanskrit. And that's the gang stalking. I started taking pictures of their license plates, and then they cut me off on the Southern State Parkway over here with a guy's license plate. That was Pick Taker was his license plate. Let's see, these are the things they do. This is how they make people crazy. This is how they do their spiritual hoodoo. Hey. Can't for the life of me figure out, like, how people live their life this way, like how they live their life that way. Hey. But again, I guess they get trapped in whatever, so I don't know what to do with it. Maybe I should just go, like, it's only, like, I'm sure I remember from good, like, that it's only evil that wants to trap people. Like, it's never good that wants to trap people. You're dealing with evil forces. If you feel trapped, like, you need to, I don't know what you need to do, but again, I got no answers. This is like, demonic stuff, and I can't for the life of me find God, and it's upsetting to me. Hey. So yeah, so that's all that. Hey. Hey. Sorry, I'm just out of breath and brain cooked and like they get mad at me for being mad. Like year 16 of torture, they come along and say, "Hey," but then they go and do their evil shit the next day. It's not like they're but they're like, "How come you can't switch it off? We've only raped your brain every day for 16 years and tortured you every day for 16." Like I'm kind of human dogfight stuck in this. I ain't got power to cast these demons out of myself. Hey, hey. I don't know what to do with it. But anyway, that's all that. They'll continue to do this. Like the mind control stuff is, like I catch it happening. Like I think something, but it's like my impulse to think it, and then when by the time the thought's forming in my head, it's already like something else forming it, and then like I'm already doing it because it's what I wanted to do, and I'm sure on their whatever like interstitial level of my thoughts between my thoughts and my actions, and whatever things are like popping their thoughts in my head. I'm sure whatever's feeding them has them convinced, like, look, see, I just perfectly puppeted him. But it's usually, I'm sure I'm getting puppeted a lot by evil spiritual forces, but it's usually, like, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and like, but then the thought forms in my head, and I'm like, anyway. Anyway, that's all that. Ugh. Work myself into another cigarette needing tizzy. But yeah, all day, every day, US 16. Woo!